How's it going? Matthew Hong with Salesforce.
Matthew Scott Johnson, nice to meet you.
Scott, nice to meet you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to meet with me today. We just really appreciate it.
Yeah, Matthew, thanks for coming out.
So, Scott, are you ready for the weekend?
I am. I'm actually going to the state fair with some friends, getting lots of food, have a fun time.
Okay, well, that's going to be fun. I hope y'all have a great time. I actually went there last weekend with my girlfriend, and we tried out the fried Oreos. So if you get the chance, you should definitely try them out.
I will definitely do it. Thank you.
Well, here is my business card, just so you have that information on
Awesome.
hand.
I'll keep that handy.
And I really want to respect your time for today. I know earlier you mentioned that you had around 8 to 10 minutes. Is that still okay?
That's great.
Okay, and do you mind if I take some notes?
Not at all.
Awesome. So before I get started, I just wanted to ask, is there anybody else that's going to be meeting with us today?
Not today, just us.
Okay. And who is typically involved in this decision-making process?
It's mainly just me being director of operations. Definitely want to lead our company the right track. I do talk to some of my sales managers, but it's mainly just me.
Okay, awesome. Well, just to let you know, all I plan on doing today is asking you a few questions just to better understand your situation, if that's all right with you.
That's great.
Okay. Well, I spoke with Alex earlier, and he mentioned to me all of the expansion and growth that you're having in Plano. First off, congratulations. It's always exciting building a new regional headquarters. I bet y'all are really excited about that. You know, if you could just elaborate on that.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew. It's very, very exciting. Plano was a place that we weren't really expecting to really flourish in, but Texas has provided a lot of resources. It shows that we're growing, and that's obviously a big goal of ours, is just maintaining that client database and managing the sales pipeline at the same time. So Plano has just provided a lot of resources, a lot of land, and just a lot of happiness all in all for our employees.
Exactly. Well, I definitely agree with the pick. I think Plano is a good fit. They definitely do have a lot of resources, like you mentioned, that can be leveraged to meet all your goals. So, good going.
Thank you.
You know, just to get a better picture of where Liberty Mutual is right now, how many employees do we currently have in the North Texas region?
So we have 10 sales managers. We have 7 in Dallas and 3 in Houston. And we have around 110 to 120 sales reps underneath.
Okay. And when it comes to policyholders, what number are we looking at if you had to estimate?
I would say around 250,000.
Okay, excellent. And I'm assuming this number is just going to be growing from here on out?
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
Okay. Well, you know, when working on these sales deals, is it more team-oriented or more individual?
Definitely more individual. We do have 20% of our decisions made team-wise, but mainly we're just trying to cultivate that customer to clientele relationship. So definitely individual is something we prioritize.
Okay. And what system is in place? CRM?
I would not really call it CRM, more of a system of systems. We just have a lot of databases going to one, and it's just recently just caused a lot of frustration and concern for us.
Okay. So it's just kind of like everyone is using their own thing and you're trying to plug everything together and hoping for the best?
Yes, a lot of disconnectivity.
Okay. Well, you mentioned earlier that 20% of your sales deals are team-oriented. I'm assuming communication is really vital for the success of these sales deals. How is your system when it comes to communication?
I would say it's been fine, but it's definitely struggling. Not everyone has access to all the systems, even if they wanted to. And so just knowing that, knowing that some of our people are being late to meetings or not maintaining that relationship with our customer, is communication's important, and we need it to maintain that relationship.
So not everyone's getting the access that they want, not all the data is being pulled together.
Yes.
What about when it comes to managing such a large clientele? How is the current system with that?
It's just slow but steady. It's fine, but it can be a lot better. A small nuisance that we've seen is double calling, something I never thought I'd really have to ever deal with. And just the fact that I have sales reps coming up to me and talking to me about the fact that they have called this one person and they don't want to partner with us anymore. It's just discouraging, something we want to fix right now.
Yeah, that's definitely understand. That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
I can imagine. So when it comes to visibility for managers, how is the current system when it comes to that?
I would say it's there, but visibility could definitely increase. We want our managers to be on top of their game in regards to training our employees to the maximum potential that they need to be. And just currently, they've been not being provided the best info. They don't know what's going on with the employees. So employees are let out loose. They don't know what they're doing. And our managers are at the same time struggling to maintain the Liberty Mutual way that we really enforce on them.
Right. How do your managers currently feel about their visibility right now?
Definitely just frustration. They want more, and the reality is we don't have that right now. So I've personally heard it, and it's just been really rough to hear.
Okay. So let's talk about your sales reps for a little bit. How do they feel about whether they're adequately equipped to meet their day-to-day tasks with this current CRM system right now?
I would say they are equipped, but they can definitely be more adequately equipped. They're just slowly but surely realizing the frustration of our current CRM, and it's very inefficient. And step one is they don't maintain that level of relationship that they need with their customers, so we're not getting as much revenue. So they're slowly but surely figuring it out, and it's coming back up to us.
So let me ask you this. With the projected growth that Liberty Mutual plans on having in this area, and with the current CRM system in place, do you think Liberty Mutual put itself in a position to manage all this growth?
Obviously, Plano was a huge asset for us, but in regards to our CRM, it could easily be a struggle, and it's something that I can definitely foresee just with the amount of customers that we're getting, with the frustration that the CRM's adding up. I'm sure there'll be something new that happens. It'll overflow, and it won't look good on us.
Okay. And just to go back to visibility, I know you mentioned that if you had visibility, you could be able to better coach your sales reps. If you had that visibility, what other benefits would you receive?
I would just say they would be able to teach more efficiently, and they would be able to also have more discussion with themselves and maintain more resources to really help not only the employees, but help themselves.
Okay. And if we had the ability to bring together all this data, centralize it, give access to everyone who needs it, really put everyone on the same page, how would this affect Liberty Mutual's performance?
I would just say it would just dramatically increase it. I think customers would notice, and we'd be more confident walking in to meetings with them, and at the same time we would be just more efficient in doing our jobs, and that's something that we really need, and something that I know can happen.
Okay. And what if we had a system that was just really efficient at cultivating these relationships with your customers? How would that affect Liberty Mutual?
I would just say definitely affect it in the best way, and our teams would be able to present more deals to them efficiently, and the customers, I think, would just be happier. It'd be great.
So, just to sum it all up, it sounds like we're looking for a system that can centralize all this data, give access to everyone who needs the data so that everyone's on the same page and has communication. Also, giving visibility to managers so that they can critique your sales reps and just oversee deals. And then, honestly, being really efficient at cultivating these relationships and growing that customer base. Would you agree?
I would.
Okay. Well, what I can do is I can get with my team and I can let them know about your situation and we can come up with a solution. And if you're interested, we can go ahead and schedule a meeting for next week and we can follow up and talk about that.
Yeah, Matthew, I definitely would be interested.
Okay. Well, how does Monday at 1 sound?
Let me check. That sounds great.
All right, great. Well, thank you for meeting with me. I definitely look forward to meeting with you next week.
Yes, Matthew. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Thank you, too.